Drivers, start your engines!
So again, Vinny on pole. He won the pole here last season. And then we got Goodrich starting second. Davidson in the 62, the reigning series champion, starts third. Then the rookie Thomas Scott Cedar in the 55 will start fourth. And Kristen Malinowski starts fifth. Pierce Cleveland, someone who's been really strong last season, will start in the sixth spot, with rookie Bertrand Ollinger starting 7th, Chad Austin 8th, Cup driver Jackie Rigsby will start in 9th, and Diogo Muscato starts in the 10th spot at number 7. "42 cars qualified, but only 32 could make the race. And this will be 120 laps, 300 miles. And tune in tomorrow. We've got the Daytona 500 at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's almost 24, a little more than 24 hours from now. Pace cars on pit road. It's Vinny and Goodrich front row, and the Titanic National Series season number 16 is underway. Davidson and Austin side by side as Vinny falling back to about the 4th row on the first lap. Austin and Davidson side by side. Davidson led the first lap. And now Rigsby, Austin's teammate, goes inside for the lead. That's 3 wide. James Babcock in the 16 did not even start in the top 10, and he's already second on that inside line. Davidson with the push from the 21 on the outside of Malinowski. Davidson and Rigsby continue to battle for the lead. About 3 wides and for third behind them, 3 wide behind them, 3 wide behind them. It's all packed in the back. And Davidson might clear here, got a good push from the 21 on the outside, and he does clear for the lead. Now teammates Rigsby and Malinowski are battling for second. All 3 beachside racing teammates within the top 5 here, the 2, the 21, and the 33. And there's Divini on the outside pushing the 21. Started first but fell back pretty quickly. Divini has Ollinger on his tail. as Rigsby and Malinowski continue to race side by side for second. Malinowski clear for second. I'm going to go inside for the lead as Vinny now outside of Rigsby for third. Rigsby does not have a whole lot of help on the bottom. Vinny getting a big push from Ollinger on the outside. Malinowski does not have much help. It's his teammates behind him. All three beachside racing teammates now lined up on the inside. Davidson and Vinny on the outside, former teammates, but Vinny has moved to McGuckian Racing. Nose to nose. Okay, for Malinowski, I think led the previous lap, but Davidson led this one. And they're 4 wide back there with Austin, Cleveland, Ollinger, and Babcock. Only the 6th lap, getting very antsy there in the set for the row. Oh, and the 32 goes upside down, up and over, as does the 38. Pierce Cleveland, that's Jack DeVinny, and a huge accident. Jack DeVinny went up and over, as did the 38 of Pierce Cleveland. Oh, and there's more trouble as the 5 and several others are going to pile in. The 46 is another car that's going to go upside down. That's the 3rd car, Aaron Curtis. A crazy accident coming to complete lap 6 here at Daytona, 6 out of 120. We still have a very long way to go. You see Lewis is involved. Gotzi was probably involved. Don't see any damage if he's back there. A lot of damage for Goodrich, and you see Burt Van Ollinger. Marcus Reed, Stephen Miles. Chad Austin was the first one to get turned around there, I believe. Sheridan Harrison, 36. Let's see how this all went down at 32. Crazy ride there. The 32 is on top of another car. They're going down the back straightaway. Hard to see what's exactly started this. Let's go back a little bit more. It was 4 wide, that was obvious. That's definitely what caused this. The 38 and the 33. Looks like the 38 of Cleveland went into the 33. And that 32 car just goes up and over. It's 38. I don't know what caused him to go upside down like that. Taking one more look again from this angle. The 38 gets into 22, and then slams to the 88 to 1. That's what causes him to go over. He slams to the 1 car of that's Roghair in the 1. The 36 goes spinning, and there's a 10 of Lewis slamming into it. Oh, heard that noise. And yeah, you see the 55 was in there. Might not have gotten too much damage. And then you see the 5 car just got completely got into the 36 there. It was really slow on the track. And you'll see them get into the 92, the 00, and then the 46 gets slammed by the 40 car of Dreyfus. Pause really quick so that we don't lose any time while we record some of these replays. Sometimes that happens. Big wreck sometimes takes a while for it to come. Sometimes it comes on the 8th lap, and you see the 8. This is a replay of the cars that came on the pit road. I think pretty much all the cars with damage were on. Curtis, who is upside down, is on the pit lane. It would be surprising if he's able to continue. Burt Reynolds are seeing scratch there on the left side. He's going to get back on the track. Alex Baldwin in 24. This is just a replay. Yeah, looks like the 24. Looks like the 24 did not continue. In fact, he's going to be the last one. Vinny out in 31st. 6 of Krebs is out of the race, as is the 40 of Dreyfus. 00 of Reed. Cleveland, one of the favorites to win the championship this season, is out. Miles in the 5, Austin in the 33. Then we got Lewis in the 10, Harris in the 36, Hatch in the 15, and the 88. Who is that? That's Goodrich is out. Another championship favorite, Goodrich. And so the top 20 get points, so everyone who's still in this race, everyone who survived that crash, is going to get points in this race, as there's only 19. We started with 32, we're down to 19 cars. 46 has finally officially retired from the event. You take a look at the cars who did make it. It's Malinowski, Davidson, Rigsby. You saw the 31 and the 1 car both then got some damage from that incident. You saw the 55 spinning. I don't think he suffered a whole lot of damage. The 22s looks okay. None of these cars that are stolen, it looks too beat up. We have 13 cars retired from the race after that crash. Going to go back green this lap with Malinowski in front. Going back to the green after a huge mess on the front stretch on laps, coming to complete lap 6 and begin lap 7. It all started off with turn 4 is when cars started getting sideways. Chad Austin in 33 and Pierce Cleveland in the 38 were the two that got together that triggered the accident. 10 laps complete, we still have 110 to go, and we're back to green. Davidson rather do the same thing he did on the first lap of the race. On the initial start, go to the bottom, try and take the lead in the first corner. Rigsby the 2 will follow, no one helping the 21 there on the outside. The 2 will go up to help the 21 a little bit. Now it's 3 wide for third. That's Kagzinski, who surprisingly started pretty far back, about 15th or so. But he has won this specific race twice. He's won Daytona in the National Series 4 times altogether. And he has won at Daytona in the Cup Series 2 times. But not the Daytona 500 yet. He's won the class race 1 time. So we'll see if he can finally get that Daytona 500 win tomorrow. And you can see the difference between what it was a couple laps ago between now. Rigsby in the 2 has the Cup driver has never won the National Series though. Kagzinski inside for second, and here's the rookie Dolberg in the 34. Danish driver, we expect him to be one to watch this season. And take third and second, looks like. Further back there's Ortego, haven't mentioned him yet today, and there's Turner, haven't mentioned him either. This is his first race since the season 12 Daytona 500. I think this is going to be his only race this season, but we don't know yet because he owns this team now, and several drivers will share that 98 car. Yeah, it does not look like the 55 of Gotzi and the 22 of Ollinger have the speed that they had at the start of the race due to the damage they sustained from the accident. So for the time being, it looks like it's going to be a couple guys in the front, kind of trading positions back and forth as we... Obviously what place you are doesn't really mean anything right now. As long as you're in the lead pack, that's what's important. And these guys just kind of hanging in there. Meanwhile, these cars further back. We saw McGuckin get some damage in that accident as well. It was very small though, just got bumped in the front a little bit. But the front of the car is the last place you want to get hit. So again, all 19 cars still in this race guaranteed points. And as the top 20 will get points, and Goodrich in the 88 will get 1 point. Everyone else is going to finish this race with no points at all to start the season, which is pretty significant for drivers such as Vinny, Goodrich, the guys who are favorites for the championship, Cleveland. Looks like we've got a 9-car lead pack here. The 41 car, that's Hannon. We haven't mentioned him today. Driving for Turner Motorsports. And lap car already, 2092. Who obviously is very damaged. There's no hood on that car. And Davidson got into the wrong lane, and he's going to lose the lead and fall all the way back to the back of this lead pack. Gives the lead to Malinowski now, 21. Kagzinski, Cup driver. Gonna go inside of the 21 for the lead. Hannon and Babcock, 2 drivers battling for third. So we have a couple different teams. There's 2 drivers from Turner Motorsports, Turner himself of course, and 41 of Hannon. 2 cars from Beachside Racing, the 2 of Rigsby, and the 21 who's in front of Malinowski. And then everyone else either is on a single car team or their teammate is not in this lead pack. Kaczynski is a single car team 34 of Goldberg, who is leading for the first time in his National Series career. A teammate with Cleveland, who was flipping a couple times. So we see Rigsby go to the lead. We have 20 laps complete, still 100 to go. Even though there's not very many cars who are able fast enough to run this lead pack. There's only 9 in this lead pack right now. But still a long way to go. I don't know if any of these cars pit during that caution, so then we might see pit stops within the next 15 laps or so. And you see Kaczynski get pushed to the lead by rookie Goldberg, lap 22 here at Daytona. We'll keep it here, and I'll be back with more commentating. Lap 32, the 62 car of Davidson. Definitely seems to be the best car out there at Kaczynski. And probably a close second. These cars kind of just shuffling around. Where they're running doesn't really matter a whole lot right now. When they come onto pit road though, that'll be pretty crucial. If you're in front, then you're more likely to come out in the lead draft and not lose the lead draft when you come off. You should be getting pretty close because I don't think any of these cars pit during the caution. So we're on lap 33, they should be coming like within the next 5 laps on the pit road for the first time. So around that 92, this is the 3rd time in this green flag run they've gone past that car. And nearly the 4 car got squeezed right into the bottom of the track with that 98 car coming on the bottom. Would not have been good for Kaczynski and Turner. Coming up on more lap traffic, that's Kuchenberger and the 45. And there are 2 others, that's Gotzi and Nick Forte. Right now it's a 3-car breakaway in the leaders. And that's exactly what everyone else here doesn't want. They do not want to see 3 cars break away. Kate Ortego in the 29 is his 2nd national season. He drove for Quicala Motorsports drove that 34 car last season that Dolberg is running, moved to performance racing. He won several races in 34 last season. As you can see, the others trying to catch the draft of the 62 and the 2 and the 34 are connected up there. As Babcock still getting through the lap traffic. Coming up on more lap cars, that's Roghair, and 87 is Antonov. Ortego just got completely blocked there. Here's our 2nd pack of cars, just kind of chilling there on the other side of the track. We're going to get lapped here eventually. Coming to complete 37 laps, none of them peeling on the pit road yet. be interesting to see if they make this a 3-time stop or a 2-time stop. If they pit during the caution, they could probably do it on 2. But I'm not sure now. They are pitting a little later than I expected them to. But there's a good chance they'll come on this time by as Kagzinski challenges Davidson for the lead. And Dolberg, the rookie, going to make it 3 wide here. Still none of our leaders pitting. 38 laps complete now. They did run a couple laps under caution, so that's probably why they have a little bit more than I thought they would. Dolberg now in front, but being challenged by Rigsby on the inside. Turner in the 98 now up there, with Kagzinski on his outside, battling for third. Frankie Dolberg leads, completing lap 40. Coming up on the slow car of Wasabog once again. Rigsby squeezes through there. The others had to slow down, and an outside line gonna get blocked. And the cars will have to group back together again. Still no one coming onto pit road. Just gonna make sure real quick that they didn't pit during the caution, because they might have, and I just missed it because I was going looking at replays. So this would be like would be before lap 10. Nope, they most definitely have not been on pit road yet in this race. Now Malinowski coming to the front, coming to complete lap 42. Still a long way to go. We'll keep it here at Daytona.
Yeah.
Just saw that was Ortega on pit road in 29, and here comes Davidson pitting just past halfway, so very interesting. I realized the reason why they're staying out so late is probably because there's something wrong with the track INI with this certain type of mod, as we saw this last season with a different mod type. So you have 4 tires, it looks like, and they didn't change 4 tires in the truck series last night, but obviously they didn't have as long of a green flag run, or I mean rather they didn't have as long as time staying out on the track as this series has. And Dolberg and Malinowski still gets come on pit road. Here comes Rigsby, it's just 1 liter at a time. The 16 and the 41 both lost lead draft there together, and the 98 lost lead draft a little while ago. It is just 1 liter at a time. Here comes Malinowski, and here comes Dolberg, so that's 2 liters at a time actually, and there's Turner. He's about to go lap it down though. It would be interesting if they have enough to make it to the end. I think these guys definitely will. I'm not so sure about Marone, or that's not Marone, that's Ortega, because he pit. First of all, he pit a lap before halfway, and second of all, there was a couple laps under caution, so the rest of this race stays green, and fuel mileage will probably be a couple laps shorter than it was this run. And Rigsby's still yet to pit. He's still staying out. He's all by himself though, so no drafting help whatsoever. No, excuse me, the 2 has pit, the 62 pit? Okay, looks like he did pit. I don't remember that, but he did. He was on pit road. And it looks like Malinowski and Dolberg will both come out together. Rigsby is probably going to catch up. I'm not so sure about Davidson though. We've got Turner there too, who's capable of staying in the lead draft, but he's going to be left down. Yeah, Rigsby's definitely catching him. Davidson, on the other hand, he just got slowed by that Latin car 99 of Forte. But probably end up getting stuck with Ortega, who's also pretty far back because he didn't have any drafting help. He was all by himself on the pit. So he came out without a drafting help, which is probably the reason why he and Davidson are so far back. So it's 3 liters and 1 lap car is the lead pack. Well, it's not much of a pack, but it's the lead draft. That's the rookie Dolberg in the 34, Malinowski in the 21, and then Rigsby, who has never won a race in the National Series or the Cup Series. He's in the 2 car. The 62 and the 29 are about 4.5 seconds back. So we'll see if these 2 keep shuffling positions like this. And there's a pretty good chance that Ortega and Davidson might be able to eventually catch them. Just complete lap 66. We still have 54 to go. 28 to go here at the line. It is looking like it's going to be these three cars, unless something happens, we get a caution somehow, because the 62 and the 29 are about 24 seconds back. They're not catching up anytime soon. The 41 and the 16 are on the lead lap, but are going to get lapped here pretty soon. If we get a caution, then we'll restart with 7 on the lead lap. But this race has been pretty clean. There's not too many cars on the track. And so I checked the 2 car of Rigsby pit on lap 62. The 21 to 34 pit on lap 63. Again, remember the I&I issue we don't have, that we do have, we have the I&I issue. We don't have 40 lap fuel windows like the other series. There's more around 60, so we'll see. These guys I think will be able to make it, but I'm not exactly sure. It'll be close. And these three have just been kind of shuffling spots. That doesn't really mean anything until last lap. This is how, if it does stay this way. So we'll see if they can make it on gas, and we'll see if this stays green. If it does stay green, if it'll still be these 3 cars. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be catching up 24 seconds back. The only way that would happen is if there's a caution, or somehow these 3 don't make it on fuel, because they're going to stay hooked like that. It's possible for one of them to lose draft, but for all 3 of them to get separated, I don't think that's going to happen. And yeah, like you see the 34 go there, but for as long as the 2 and the 21 stay connected, the 34 is not going to go anywhere. It is possible for the 34 to catch a lapped car who is not super slow, like maybe the 0 car, where if they're not careful and they allow the 34 or anyone to go with the lap car and pull away from the others. And that would be any of these guys' dream for it to happen to them. But they don't want to see anyone else be able to do that. 25 to go. Frankie Goldberg in his first National Series race is one of the 3 cars, and I keep having to go through the field because of the damage bug. One of the 3 cars looking very good to win this race. Malinowski looking for his 2nd National Series win, and Rigsby also looking for his 1st National Series win. 2 beachside racing teammates, and then the 1 Quaikala Motorsports Ford. 24 to go. It's Malinowski, Rigsby, and Dolper. And there goes the engine on Rigsby. So much for him getting his first National Series win today. And if this car is not able to make it to the end and it stops, which is going really slow, we could see a yellow come out. And this would be perfect timing for Hannon and Babcock, as they're really close to going a lap down. The car does come to a stop on the apron off the track. And it does look like the race is going to stay green. No caution. Unfortunate for Rigsby, who's looking really good to possibly get his first career win today. As you see, the 16 would have won a lap down anyways if the caution did come out, but 41 was still on the lead lap at the line. You just saw the 21 really get slowed by the lap car of Washabog, and the 34 be able to get by easily. And remember what we just mentioned, if one car pulls away with cars that are capable of staying like in lead draft speed, such as Hannon, maybe Ollinger, he has some damage. I don't think that's going to happen now because Malinowski is pulling up, catching the draft of the cars in front of him, I think. But Malinowski definitely has to make sure that does not happen. Dolberg now with the 1 and the 7, the Pasadena teammates. Rigsby's still on pit road. He has gone a lap down. If he is able to continue, you have practically no chance at getting back on lead lap. And you see 34, he's pulling away. He has no drafting help, so there's no way for him to really go any further than this. At 21, he's right behind all these cars. So good news for Malinowski is he's not going to lose Dolberg. Malinowski now right on the bumper of Dolberg. 15 coming to 14 to go here. These two both pit on the same lap on lap 63. Malinowski's inside Dolberg. You see Hannon staying with his lead path, and it is possible for him to stay on the lead lap if he happens to get in front of them and they get a caution, which Hannon is trying to do that now. There's 3 wide. And the 7 and the 1 both are 2 laps down. The 1 actually is 3 laps down. And Ollinger and the 22 back there also 2 laps down. Hannon unsuccessful at passing the leaders. It's still Malinowski and the 34 of Dolberg. As you see Moscato now peeking on in the bottom. And Dolberg gonna go inside, doesn't really mean anything as these two are probably going to be shuffling back and forth for the next several laps, but we're coming to 12 to go. And that race to the finish, that one to go, is going to be coming here pretty shortly. 12 laps to go, and M&M's 300. Alright, coming to 3 to go, you see Frankie Dolberg, the rookie stripes on the back of that car. This is his first ever National Series race, looking to win the biggest one, the season opener at Daytona. Christian Malinowski, this is his 4th season in the National Series. He also has several seasons of Cup experience. He also has truck experience. He's looking for his 2nd National Series win as they take 3 to go, and Dolberg stuck on the outside with no help as 2 lap cars with Hannon, and that's Moscato going to go on the inside, push the 21 of Malinowski to the front. And it is just the 21 versus the 34 for this win. The other cars are not on the lead lap. Coming up on that 92 again. Oh, and that's going to allow the 21 to pull away with the 7. That really slows down Dolberg in the 34. Coming to 2 to go. And Dolberg does get by with that 41 car. But this is what we've been talking about. Malinowski has Moscato. Moscato is not in the best shape. He's not the fastest car, but it is a drafting partner. And 2 laps to go. Malinowski has pullen away from Dolberg thanks to a lap car. And Dolberg does have a partner, Hannon, behind him. Malinowski's coming to see the white flag here. 1 to go at Daytona, and he's out front with help from, that's Moscato, and Dolberg not really catching them. And that lap car, the 92, coming 2 to go, that slowed down 34, and the 7 of Moscato went with Malinowski. It's going to be Malinowski's savior here. He's going to come through 3 and 4. He got his first career win last season at Watkins Glen. And Christian Malinowski is going to see the checkered flag. He has won the M&M 300 at Daytona. And Dolberg 2 seconds back. He's going to come in 2nd. We go way back, battle for 3rd. It's looking pretty comfortable to Davidson, but McGuckin is going on his inside. That's a lap car. We'll see if Ortego is able to get any run. Might get there. Nope, doesn't happen. Davidson is going to be 3rd place finisher with Ortego 4th. And there's the race winner, Christian Malinowski for Beachside Racing. Unfortunately, one of his teammates wrecked and the other one blew the engine. But the one Beachside Racing car left standing takes a checkered flag in the end after 120 laps. A big crash that happened on lap 6. The rest of the race stayed clean. And Malinowski has won, Dolberg 2nd, Davidson 3rd, Ortego 4th. They were the only 4 that finished on the lead lap. Hannon comes in 5th with Babcock 6th, McGuckin in 7th, Turner 8th, Moscato 9th, and Ollinger 10th. We'll take a look at the full standings here. Only 17 finished the race. So remember, everyone in the top 20 gets points. Everyone who finishes outside the top 20 gets no points in this event. And notables that do not get any points include Austin, Cleveland, and Divini. All guys who are definitely championship favorites. They're not going to have any points after this first race of the season. But it's 23 points for Malinowski and 19 for Dolberg, 18 for Davidson, 17 for Ortego, and so on, down to 20th getting 1. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Malinowski is the winner, and we'll see you tomorrow. The race starts at 5 p.m. This live stream will start earlier than that for the Titanic Cup Series 16th Daytona 500.